Hey guys, welcome back to Mega Crab. Now I know Mega Crab is over since like a week or something, but like I said, I'm continuing to show you how I reached stage 34, guys. And this is stage 25. Now almost no stage after stage 25 went down in just one attack. I believe most of them was down in two attacks or even more, even though I had everything boosted up, guys. So I kept using scorchers and tanks, and kept destroying cannons and boom cannons first, and also those pumpkin things in the back, which really annoyed me a lot, guys. Since they added that to the Mega Crab event, everything was just harder, guys. I mean, if I had these troops during the last Mega Crab event, I believe I would have reached even more than stage 34, guys. So as you see, a lot of the stages in stage 20s and 30s, you find a lot of rocket launchers, and now when you have about 30 or 40 rocket launchers firing at you, that's equal to a doom cannon damage. And the thing was, I couldn't do a thing about them. The best I could do was freeze and slow them down, but yeah, they still did a lot of damage. I dropped medkits as much as I can, but yeah, that always wasn't enough. So I hope for the best. Now this one, I do a lot of damage. I reach about 80-85% of the base, but I believe time was the factor here. I mean, all those shield generators, they're not enough for me. I mean, we just have about 3 or 4 minutes on every stage, and based on the HP of the buildings, HP of the core, the shield generators, those 4 minutes, you cannot possibly have enough damage to take out every single base or every single core in just under those 4 minutes. So that's why it took me about 2 attacks every time. But there are stages, I believe, that I did took down in one attack. I used all Zukas, and I even have some of my friends in the task force. They took out stage 42, 43, something like that, down in just one attack using all Zukas, guys. And so I'm gonna be showing you that in the next vid, and here it's gonna be, so basically I'm taken out here. I just try to do as much damage as I can for the next attack, but like I said, those pumpkin things just keep on pushing back my scorchers, preventing them from doing any damage. Although I believe maybe if I had better statues, this probably would have been down, but yeah. And also, like I said, look at the time, just 30 seconds remaining, so time also was not enough. And I do have 2 scorchers and 1 tank left, but that tank is gonna go down and just dead. So I have now 2 scorchers left. Still the scorchers doing damage there, taking out everything. And now yeah, so I couldn't take out on the first attack, but on the second attack I come back with just 2 scorchers, guys, and I try to take it out, because from what I see, it can be taken out using GBE and just 2 scorchers, guys. So we're gonna train all of our troops, but we are not gonna be waiting, because as you see, my diamonds took a beating. I kept instant finishing my troops over and over, and I had over 1,000 diamond, and yeah, they just disappeared. So I'm gonna go back and attack this one, and do it as fast as I can, because I wanted to see desperately what stage 26 was like, and I also wanted to move up on the rankings. And as you can see now, the good thing here about this pumpkin things is they didn't have much HP. So usually it was either 1 barrage or 2 artillery, and it went down, it was down. So that's the good part of it. And also another good part is that it did not do much damage, but the thing that it did, which annoyed me the most, was distract my troops, push them back, which I didn't have the time or the patience for it. So that's why I also made that a priority. Now we just take it out, it's a matter of time. And the core was down, guys. It did have a lot of HP, but it was down. And as you can see here, almost every stage, since the core is way on the back, you kind of almost have to take out every single defense, especially with the shield generators. You have to take out everything in order to take out the core. That's why I believe it became very hard. There was no space for you to avoid some defense or anything. I mean, it was filled with rocket launchers, and the rocket launchers have a lot of them range. So yeah, it was on. You can't avoid it. It has to be taken out. All right. So we are in this, and look at the Intel 1000 Intel. This is the first time we have that actually, which is crazy because everyone is just playing Dr. Terror, and Dr. Terror sometimes gave 2 Intel on every attack, and yeah, that was a lot, guys. I believe that was a lot, and that's why we had crazy amount of Intel. I had crazy amount of loot, guys, and yeah, so this one obviously can be taken out in one attack. I'm gonna take this out with all Zukas. I'm gonna show you right here how to take out the stage with just one attack using all Zukas, guys. It's gonna be on. So I'm gonna change here my Scorchers and Tanks to all Zukas, and I still have my statues boosted, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna come back once we finish the training of the Zukas, guys. And yeah, so stage 26 is gonna go down, and I stopped that because I desperately want to upgrade this one, and I still need a lot of loot, guys. I really want to upgrade my gun, although it just gives +1 gun mode, which is really not a lot. I don't know why it is so expensive for just one. So anyway, we are back here, guys, and I finished the training of Zukas. I actually had to wait about 45 minutes, but it was worth waiting. And here I use Smoky Zukas, guys. So now the thing you have to watch out for Smoky Zukas are the mines, because even if you have boosted Zukas, 2 mines will definitely kill your Zooks, and rocket launchers can also be a problem. Shock launchers if they are boosted up. So yeah, it is a very, guys, delicate attack, and you have to be very careful smoking your Zukas. One single mistake can end your attack like that, and I'm using critters to take out the mines. And so I was kind of worried the GBE won't be enough, but then I realized, I have a lot of GBE, so it should be enough. And here you see, that's what I'm talking about. I lost a lot of Zukas right there at the beginning, but luckily not a lot of defense were out of range of the attack of the Zukas, so it was just a matter of time before I did enough damage to take out the shield and then take out the core. Even using all Zukas and doing heavy damage, it still took me quite some time to destroy all of that, guys. And I did the best that I could with my remaining GBE. I unlocked the critters for them to do some damage, and also to do some damage to the core, because every building you destroy, guys, you do damage to the core. And this is true in NPC, whether a real base, Dr. Terror, Mega Crab, everything, guys. It is just the way of the game. So we took it down in just one attack, and considering the casualties, I don't have battery. Because considering the casualties, 34, it was, in my mind, it was not a lot, guys, I believe. So eating garlic isn't going to deter my empire. What? It was something about vampires, I don't know. So stage 27, guys. We are here, stage 27, and this one is not an all Zuka attack. I should be using, look at that mega crab thing. It's wow, Dr. T is a genius, an evil genius, a mad scientist, whatever you want to call it, guys. And he does the most. I mean, he has Dr. T base, and he has Mega Crab, and he has all those things. So considering between Dr. Terror, Hammerman, and Gearhart, Dr. Terror is the most dangerous one, guys. Maybe that's why he's the doctor. So anyway, we kind of scouting this base, and I believe, yeah, I switched to Scorchers and Tanks after this. I don't know if I tried to attack. I did. Alright, so that was kind of stupid on my part. I really shouldn't have done an attack because I believe I failed here. And yeah, I do fail here very badly, and then I realized it was a mistake. And so I really shouldn't do an old Zuka, especially when I have lost about 34 Zukas. So the damage probably wouldn't have been enough as well. And look at that, that is, wow, that was almost a fail. And here I panic, so maybe that's why I don't do very well. I don't know. Like I said, guys, you have to be a very pro Zuka player, and I'm not a very pro player. I mean, I'm good, just not a very pro one. And there's the two mines I keep talking about, so I drop a medkit because I know two mines without a medkit, your Zukas are finished. So here, now so far so good, but the problem was he had a lot of rocket launchers, and I did not see the below rocket launchers, which killed me immediately. So yeah, I probably should have flared all the way to the top. Maybe that would have been enough. I don't know, but as far as I know, I don't think stage 27 can be taken out in just one Zuka attack. And here I realize my mistake, so I go back, I train Scorchers and Tanks, and I say, you know, there is no way we can take this out with just all Zukas or any other troops. It has to be Scorchers and Tanks. And you know, number one guy is stage 60, so I have no idea how he did that at the time. And this guy, I believe at the end of the Mega Crab event, he reached stage 98, which is insane, guys. It really is insane. And here I'm number 6 on the task force list, and on the friend list I'm number 1. So we come back again, loading Scorchers and Tanks, and you know, still it did not go down in just one attack. Even using Scorchers and Tanks, it had to be 2 attacks. But here I do a lot of damage, a lot of rocket launchers just firing at me, and we have some lag here. So I try to do as much damage as I can, and by taking out those boom cannons, which almost two-shotting my Scorchers, 2 shot and that's it. My Scorcher is either gone or reached half health. So I kind of made that a priority, and I tried to also take out as many rocket launchers as I can. Now I also try to do is avoid as much as I can the defenses on the right side, because the far right side I don't really need them. I mean, all I need to take out are the rocket launchers, and the other things, the machine guns, the cannons and all of that, we really don't need because they are out of range. I could just flare my way to the left and it was enough. But you see rocket launchers just destroying me, and I did take out that rocket launcher that's very low health, it's down, and I took out the flamethrower and it was down. So overall it was a good amount of damage. I was satisfied with that, but was not enough. The next attack was surely we took stage 27 down. So that was it, guys. I trained Scorchers and Tanks again and come back stronger. So that was it. If you enjoyed watching, just leave a comment down below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.